Welcome to Fortune Cookies. And this is a continuation of our relationship series for this week. And I just want to say my relationship with my laptop is not so great. I should do a reading on that. What I just did this reading on Amber Heard in Hollywood, and the system crashed. I didn't record it. So we're going to try this again. So let's see if we can do it again. So we're going to do Amber Heard and her relationship to Hollywood, how she feels about Hollywood, how Hollywood feels about her. And we're also going to do the ACLU and see how she feels about the ACLU and how the ACLU feels about her. But before we do that, in the description down below, you can book your own magical reading with me. I do them by Zoom and would love to see any of you there. So it's nice. You can ask all kinds of questions. You can ask additional questions. You're not locked into just one that you text me. So, but if it's your first time here, please like, share, and subscribe. If you are a repeat offender, thank you for being here. I'm very grateful for each and every one of you. So let's get going on this and see what the cards have to say. Now, like I said, the last reading crashed and burned. So let's see if we get the same cards or the same story here. So we're going to do Amber Heard in Hollywood first. Let's see how Hollywood feels about her. Crack. Amber Heard, Hollywood. So when I was doing the reading the last time, I got no future for you, Little Sex Pistols. So it's not looking like we're going to be going too far with her. So do a little shuffle again. Hopefully not a sloppy shuffle. And I will tell you that I did get that. That was the same heart of the matter under the surface. I did get the same heart of the matter on there, and I did get the Six of Swords in reverse and the Six of Pentacles in reverse on the last reading as well. So for Amber, we see there's no future. So the stars about hope and future and things that we can look forward to, she doesn't really have that. Her ambition is not getting her anywhere either. So, you know, the calling, the having her agent call, trying to get people to respond to her, to pick up that phone, to welcome her into any kind of a, you know, new perspective or role or something. They're just not doing it. She is at the point where she is ready to cut Hollywood out. I don't know if that's a great idea. It's a genius idea. Maybe it is. You know, it just feels like she's like, okay, I'm just going to hang up the phone on them. I'm going to break up with them before they break up with me. But it feels like they already broke up with her. And we have that Wheel of Fortune that is turning in a chaotic direction. It's not yielding anything good. It's not churning out anything worse than what's already happened. So that's good, I guess. You know, it really depends on what her next move is. So Hollywood is not being charitable. They want to maintain. So that's our Six of Pentacles in reverse here. They don't want to give her a handout. In all honesty, the judgment for her is that she's not that great of an actress. Sorry. She's not worth it. She's not an Angelina Jolie. She is not a Meryl Streep. This isn't somebody that can commit an infraction, and that's not to under exaggerate, what had happened between her and Johnny Depp. Um, I don't think if it was someone like that, of that caliber, the Meryl Streeps and Judi Dench's of Hollywood. I don't think she was at that level, but and those at that level, I don't know, how much tolerance there is there. There's always Robert Blake. We can always look to Robert Blake for his story. Those of you that don't know it, you can Google it. I'm not going to go into it today. So they just know, they just want to move along. They've all moved along. There's no plans to have her doing anything anywhere anytime soon. Um, the lovers is an interesting card that comes up at the end, though, because that does say there's some kind of partnering or mutually agreeable relationships. I don't know if there were things that she had in the hopper, if there were plans that she had that maybe she's being paid out on, or independent independent films. Like maybe she does have, there's something very small, there's something small that's out there that she could get involved in. But part of the matter is they just don't see her bringing in the ducats. Like they just don't see her putting asses in the seats in the theater. And under the surface, they're all like, she's I hate to say box office poison, because that is a Joan Crawford saying, but she is box office poison. So let's see. There's way too many people saying they won't go see Aquaman 2. Let's see if there's anything she can do to correct that. So we're going to do a little bit of storytelling before we get into the ACLU relationship. So we'll focus on Amber for now. Focus on her for now. It's funny, like when I do celebrity readings, like I don't know if I want them to actually watch them. I know we are, there's a certain level of intimacy with tarot and doing psychic readings. But you don't know if, like, somebody you don't know, like what if you get it completely wrong? What if, sometimes you do a reading and you pick up on something other than what you're trying to read. The intended question, sometimes more important things pop up. In my private readings, I do something called a bucket reading. If someone doesn't know what they want to know or what's important, they just want a general reading. So I'll do like home, relationship, work, social life, family, and we just see what comes up the strongest, then we read from there. It's a fun little reading. I had a neighbor who once told me, you have to, like your bucket, sometimes like your family bucket is overflowing and it's doing really well. And sometimes your work bucket is overflowing and doing really well. And sometimes your finances are completely, empty. Your bucket for finances is empty. So it's a nice way to do that. So it's an homage to my neighbor, Glenn. So my former neighbor, Glenn. So let's see what Amber has to do to resurrect herself. Let's see what she has to do. Well, full stop. She's got to regroup and figure out what she's going to do. It doesn't look like this career is going to suit her any longer, which is really unfortunate because she hasn't been in it that long. She's got to stop talking. She has got to stop talking about what happened that is now in the past. That is going to stop her from being able to do anything else. Very important for her to know that. She's got to get a handle on her emotions, and she also has to get a handle on her finances. So the unfortunate thing is that, when you are a Hollywood actress or actor, or however you want to describe yourself, you are put into a world of luxury and a level of lifestyle that is not normal among us plebeians. So she's got to get real about how she's going to live, because the reality is she can't live the way she thinks she can. Um, even if that debt is passed on, if she does not have to take care of that debt, is forgiven, which I don't think it will be, because they've already confirmed it the other day. So a lot of bugs in the lanai tonight. I'm sorry, I don't know if you guys can see, but I've got somebody menacing me here. Didn't have the doors open. I don't know how they got in here. There must be a slice in the screen. We're going to have to find that slice. So she has to get happy. She's got to stop with the sad face. No more sad face. Stop with the media. Just stop. She's completely out of balance. I honestly don't think she has a home. I know they said that she had a place in some place in the desert in California, but she doesn't have a home. She's got to come to terms with that. And she's got to stop fighting. She's got to stop suing people. She's got to stop with the lawsuits. And she has to figure out what her next career is going to be, because this is not it. Oh boy. And stop making tweets when you're angry for other people. Stop with the social media. Find and fulfill your destiny. Not find and fulfill your destiny. That is a line from the original Clash of the Titans, one of my favorite movies. She needs to get back to figuring out what she's going to do, because that career is over. Whether she likes it or not, being an actress is over. It's done. She can't do it anymore. Not only is she not great at it, but nobody wants to touch her with a 10-foot pole right now, except for maybe some independent things. Maybe. So let's see how her relationship with the ACLU is. Little mini sloppy shuffle. Amber, ACLU. Oh, heavens to Betsy. So she thinks the ACLU is going to be her salvation. She really thinks that she can do a lot for them, and she can tell them that she can do a lot for them. And she is going to really extend herself, and she's going to try and make a career out of being like a spokesperson for them. There's a lot of dust and smoke screen that has been kicked up, and she's going to try and rectify that with them. But she's just going to get herself deeper and deeper down this she's in like the bog of despair. What was that in the never-ending story. She's like Artaz, except we're not sad when so it was the sadness got her. So, um, she's just sinking deeper into the stories and into the nonsense. It's really she's making it really really hard for herself. Oh, I'm sorry. I usually do these during the day, and it is late at night right now, and I am still up out on the lanai, having a good time reading for you. So the ACLU, they know that she is not a great spokesperson. This is like if Mars the cat had attacked and like killed 1 million people, and they still had him working for uh, Meow Mix, Friskies. What I'm not sure who Mars the cat worked for. 9 lives. I was totally off. So um, they think that they can come up with some way to make this a more profitable situation where she can they're trying to figure out where she can fit in because she's really enthusiastic about it. There are people over there, um, representatives and like chairpersons that are really rooting for her to have a place there and have an existence there. But the reality is that it's a very foolish endeavor. It's not going to result in any kind of beneficial um, promotion of the ACLU. The ACLU has a very bad look right now from being associated with her, which is unfortunate. So um, the trial did not shine brightly on them. Heart of the matter, everybody needs to make judgments about their relationship. Under the surface, they're not guarding the fundamentals on the side of the ACLU, and she is not looking forward in terms of financial stability. She's really kind of looking at a, a situation that's just not going to. Being a spokesperson does not pay well. Uh, she wants it to, but it's not going to. Well, I'll just be a spokesperson. So, much like I'm a spokesperson for Sloppy Shuffle Tarot. So, not the best reading. I didn't expect it to be great. So, uh, we will see how those relationships pan out over the next 6 months or so. I know Hollywood's not really doing too much in the summers. They like to have their time off. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Look at me yawning. All right, so I'm gonna call it quits. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Again, down below, you can book your own reading with me. And I'm gonna share with you the little outro that I have too. So have a great day.